When it comes to the medical and justice fields, what are some of the first careers that come to mind? Doctors, police officers, nurses, maybe even private investigators. Well, what if I told you there's a career that combines both fields and it is called forensic pathology? As you know by now, my name is Harley Robison, and to give some background information, I plan to pursue a career in forensic pathology once I finish college. But I'm not here to talk about myself. In fact, I'm here to talk about the struggles forensic pathology is facing and the crisis our nation has. You see, there is a shortage of forensic pathologists in the United States, and in order to manage this shortage of forensic pathologists, I believe that there should be more awareness of forensic pathology as a career to help the insufficient amount of people in it, and also expose more STEM and medical students to the field. That way they're made aware of it. Now, this shortage doesn't just affect the systems, it also affects people personally. Did you know that in our nation there is less than 1,000 forensic pathologists, and we need double the amount? According to Michael Olive in his article, he discusses that during COVID-19, they actually built more storage facilities to house bodies for forensic pathologists to go back and autopsy later because they didn't have enough people to go through them at the moment. This isn't a problem just creating backlog in these systems, but also causing more grief to grieving families. It takes them longer to get their loved ones' remains back and even get death certificates that they may need for legal reasons. This can be solved if the public is just made more aware of it and that more people discuss the importance of forensic pathology. Discussing it could even lead to more funding and education training towards forensic pathology. Which leads me to my next point: STEM students and medical students being exposed to forensic pathology. According to Elizabeth Gardner and Dan Atherton in their article Forensics 2, Forensic Pathology and Coronary Systems in the United States, students of varying education levels aren't exposed to forensic pathology. Very little people actually know about it, which is a serious problem. The less people that know about it is the less people going into it. And more people are leaving the job due to various reasons, such as burnout or retirement, and there's not enough people to fill these positions. Students like us, students like you, talking about this career can get others invested and even get them interested to go into the field. Generally, I believe that the solution to the shortage of forensic pathologists is very simple. It's discussion, it's education, and it's awareness. Being aware of forensic pathology simply helps it make it grow and helps the public and society as a whole understand its importance. Forensic pathology doesn't just help systems and the forensic pathologists themselves, it also helps families, groups, the whole society. I want to read you a quote from Dr. Judy Malink, a forensic pathologist herself who's been doing it for 16 years, that I feel like really encompasses the importance of forensic pathology. It says, "Are you absolutely fascinated by medicine, how the body works, and what makes it fail? If the answer is yes, then this field is for you. Not only is it enticing, but it also demonstrates what this job entails. There are downsides to it as well, though. And those downsides, well, they can be mentally and physically draining. You see, forensic pathology, according to Elizabeth Gardner and Dan Atherton again, can be difficult to maintain neutrality and independence, as forensic pathologists can even be influenced by other outside sources to change the results, which is a very big problem, as their results should be independent of what they find and should directly say what was discovered about the body, the cause, the manner, and mechanism of death. As well, Dr. Stefan Gillick, who is also a forensic pathologist, details his experience working as a forensic pathologist by saying, "Working in office can be both physically and mentally draining. Burnout can occur if people pursue this career path, exposing them to radiation, hazards, toxins, and bloodborne diseases. It all sounds very frightening and troublesome, even gruesome, but I assure you that there are benefits to it. It may not be for everybody, but forensic pathology is important to our society, and I would like to show you those benefits now." Here, I have my PowerPoint presentation, with our first slide being another quote from Dr. Judy Malink. and it reads, "The most rewarding aspect of my job is when I can figure out what caused the death of an individual that others have been stumped about, and when doing so brings closure to a grieving family. I also take tremendous pride in being given the responsibility in testifying truthfully and effectively in court." I like this quote, and I think it is effective because it shows not only the importance of forensic pathology, but how it helps families, court systems, and even benefits the forensic pathologists themselves. Next, I have a set of links of information that you can pursue if you would like. The first one is The Many Benefits of Being a Forensic Pathologist by Stephen Gillick, and it details his time and his challenges as a forensic pathologist. The next one being the journal article from Elizabeth Gardner and Dan Atherton discussing the opportunities, challenges, and what it means to be a forensic pathologist. The third one is from Dr. Judy Malink, and it is her blog just answering questions about being a forensic pathologist and her own views on it. And the last one is Too Many Bodies, Too Few Forensic Pathologists, that discusses the problems that forensic pathologists face due to the shortage. Here I also have two charts that show the number of forensic pathologists nationwide by each state and by each county, which is from the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics. Lastly, I wanted to show you a bar graph and a few things that show the benefits of being a forensic pathologist. Not only are you helping people, but you do get a decent pay, so if that is something you're looking at, you might be interested in forensic pathology. Forensic pathologists nationwide make $195,025, and the average in Oklahoma is about $175,072. I'd say that's pretty good. But the benefits of being a forensic pathologist isn't just the only thing. You're helping people. You're doing a job to help the world around you. And I hope you leave today with the knowledge that you can help others by making them more aware of forensic pathology and the need that's going on. Just by talking about forensic pathology right now, giving this speech, can help bring more awareness and more interest in it. If you even at least take 5 or 10 minutes to look at my sources that I've listed, I hope you could find something interesting in a new career that you didn't know about. Thank you.